Kick it.
It's Candy. She's just so candy.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the Candy Internet Radio Talk Show. We are back. I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I want to introduce my special guest. I'm Candy. Yay!
Candy.
Okay, and to my left we have
Terry.
All right, Terry, and I'm gonna pass the mic because we have an extra special guest in the house.
In the house today. Welcome to the
Come
house.
on up here.
Oh, I gotta get my juice.
Your juice. What juice is that?
This is my good juice.
Good juice.
So who do we have here on my right?
Candy.
What's up, everybody? My name is Mark. I really don't do too much. I'm the
Mark, you
CEO
gotta
of
do
Max
something.
Marketing Group, owner of Indie Bell,
Plug.
Super.com, Somovito.com, manager GTE.
Okay.
I'm just out here grinding, trying to
Okay.
make this million.
Alright.
Trying to get this Maserati truck for 2017, so let's get it together.
Okay.
Okay, Mark, let's check this out. Why you sitting there talking all that stuff, okay? So we're going to introduce our topic, but first we want to make sure you guys log on to www.candyproductions2.biz so you can check us out. Check out everything that's on the website, event planning, etc. So just log on. Okay, so we're in here this morning, this evening, this afternoon, tonight, wherever you looking at us from. And we're going to talk about the favorite subject. Cheating. Cheaters. Yeah. Ooh. I also want to give a shout out to our special guest audience in the house. Woo! Yay! Okay, so I'm just going to open up this topic right now to cheaters. Woo!
Break it open for us,
Okay,
Candy.
I'm tell you what.
Let's
I'll throw
set
some-
the stage.
I'll
Set
throw
the
some
stage.
statistics out here.
Some mathematics.
Yes. I want to know who cheats the most. Is it men or women? What do you think, Mark?
Honestly, I think it's just dishonest people that cheat the most. It could be men or women. There's no necessary one thing. Because girls is out here on their grind for real. They trying to get that paper real good. So it just depends on what block you on.
And it's here?
So, Mark, you think cheating has to do with grinding? You know, you
Okay.
gotta
I'ma
get
tell you,
money
like,
in order to.
I'm gonna tell you that, like,
that's the
absolutely,
aspect
like,
of
from a
cheating.
male standpoint, like, you got females out here that their whole purpose is getting money, getting paid. You know, because, like, reality TV shows and TV's been raising these kids for so long that they really about just whatever they could get. And if you could give it to them, provide it for them, they gonna make that happen. So from a dude standpoint, dudes, when they cheat, there's no emotion behind that, right? When women cheat, it's because they got a purpose and it's something that they're trying to get accomplished. You know what I mean? So you got so many girls that's like making the moves. It's like if he's the one today, if he's the one tomorrow, this person's the one 3 weeks from now, whatever it takes to get them where they gotta go. And the thing about it is, it's not like it's brand new. People have been trying to sleep their way to the top for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just that it's polarized differently now. You know, so everybody look at the dude as the bad guy, but say like, I could love my girl and smash somebody else. You know, but emotionally, like that woman, she has a purpose on what she's trying to do. You know, so she trying to get as much money out of you, as much credit out of you as whatever she can get. And you got more of that now than before. So the roles has actually been reversed a little bit if you keep it 100.
Okay, Terry, I hear you got something to say behind that.
Okay. I mean, you know, I respect the game when a woman wants to go get money, but there's some women out here that cheat. Money ain't got nothing to do with it. Just to bring you up on another status of why women will cheat. One, it's a get back factor. You know, I just want to get back at you. I don't want no money out of you because there's plenty of women that got paper, and when it comes down to you hurt me, tit for tat, just let me get this out of my system.
Right.
Some women just going through things, you know, like Candy. Now, a lot of you don't know, Candy and I, we're sisters. And as you can tell, I'm the oldest sister, but I'm still rocking.
That's a lot.
I'm still
You
rocking.
can't tell that you're the
I'm
oldest
the
girl.
oldest sister. So, back in my generation, so to speak, or my age, cheating was a thing, but it wasn't about getting no money. It was something to do. It was actually something to do. So now women want to get their paper and want to use a man to get their paper. For them young girls to do that, that's fine. But there's other reasons why, you know, a woman would want to cheat. And just to hurt the guy. You know, that's a driving factor for a lot of women are manipulative. You know what I'm saying? They really, these some ruthless bitches out here. They wanna get you, and if they know that they can go and sleep with, let's say, your friend, your buddy, let's just do that. I got my own paper.
I'm gonna tell you,
I got my own paper.
I honestly believe that if the federal government hired women, we would have no more terrorism.
Say it, because we know where to go and get it.
Women are the FBI, the
Right.
NSA, the CIA, NYPD, any investigative branch of anything. That's a woman right there. She gonna find you. She gonna slowly throw that find the phone on your phone so she know you at all the time. Like women nowadays is because they know how to find you. So cheating for dudes is a little bit more difficult. And then guys too, they look at it like, I mean, I'm not really tripping off that because at the end of the day, like my girl is at home or you know whatever. So if your girlfriend is feeling a little bit vindictive, it's easier for her to cheat than it is for a dude to cheat because the dude ain't really paying that much attention to that part of the situation. He's not paying attention to her, just not that situation because he's so busy trying to make sure that he don't do nothing extra for the FBI to come find him. You know what I mean? That he's not even worried about the fact that she could be out there doing something extra. You know what I mean? So it's the whole role is reversed right now. There's a lot more power, you know, in the sense of because men normally is a dominant factor, right? So that's just been since the age of time. That's not me being chauvinistic or anything like that. It's just what it was perceived to be. But women have a new power because they spend more time and they're more attentive and they're more in tune to what it is that they want. More so than guys, we just like kind of really free spirited. We just out here. If it's going out right now, 2 minutes later, oh, this is where we going. Whereas women are more intent. They have more intention. So even when it's looking for you cheating, they can find that. Or them themselves saying, hey, I'm about to get out here on this boat and I'm about to get it together. And you will never know. Because we're like, oh, me and my girls is going to Miami. Okay, baby, go ahead. You think that's all good. But they getting it together out there. You know, so that's how everything's kind of flipped around with this whole cheating thing, men and women. So that's why you can't really say, hey, who does the most? Because it just depends on that person's intent. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you just leading me into some statistics here. So I have some statistics here. People cheat. You're right.
There you go.
Percent of women who admit to committing infidelity in any relationships they've had. That's 57%.
And that's the ones who admitted it. There are some women who it was just self-satisfaction.
Wait a minute.
And you'll never know.
That was
57% of women who admitted to infidelity, right?
okay. So let me actually back that up. 57% of men who admitted to committing infidelity in any relationships they've had. Now it's 54% of women. So again, could you really say that men or women cheat the most? I think that's kind of running neck and neck.
But that's a study. That's a study, and that's the ones that it probably was a certain arbitrary number of people, and that's if they wanted to tell the truth. People by nature are liars, really. You know, we're lying to ourselves. We're lying to the system. We're cheating not only against men and women. We're cheating the time clock. We're cheating the taxes. We're cheating in the grocery line. So it's human nature to cheat. So when you take a study you know, how much truth can you really put into that? Now, if we just want to talk about that study, the study could be ambiguous to what type of men were asked this. You know, right now we're in a culture of metrosexual, homosexual, you know, bisexual. So, and what you consider cheating may not be cheating amongst these men. You know what I'm saying? So,
These men's.
yeah, these men. Well, you know them men's.
Go ahead, do your comment, and we're gonna take a quick break.
Okay. So, I mean, really, like, with it being that number, what we got to realize is that, like I said, men has been a dominant force for a long time. There's been time, even in the Bible, you have men that have multiple wives.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so you got to realize that people are predisposed to certain things. And women, when they fought for rights, they were predisposed to servitude.
Right.
And they're saying, hey, we're bigger, we're stronger. When we went to war, women were in the factory getting it together. So they were able to show, hey, I'm bigger, I'm strong, I'm able to run a company, I'm able to do this. But the origin, right, of certain things, you're predisposed to. You know, so as a man, I could have 1,000 concubines, but you my main wife. You know, so when it comes down to it, if you just look at history, it's facts. Because now that you're being raised in a different way, like, everything is different. So imagine if we grew up in the 20s, we'd be in shirts and ties right now as a man, and women, you'd be in long dresses, and that's your normal outfit.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
and a hat.
And if you go in the 50s, then it was a little bit different on how you're dressed and your attire was. So you got to realize everything changes, but you're still predisposed to a certain thing. Even if you're not in a shirt and tie, you still want to be fresh, even in whatever way, in whatever capacity. So you got men, we've been doing this since the dawn of time. So you could go ahead and get your 54% right now. But you got to realize that this was almost like a thing where it's like, yo, men, like, we had the ability to have multiple women and be able to produce, because it was all about procreation, right? And then you could marry somebody that couldn't procreate, right? So that's why you had all these different abilities to be able to make sure that your name and your legacy goes on. No disrespect to women, but your name don't go nowhere, right? Your last name changes to that man's name, right? And then when that man has a child, their name changes. So men wanted to have sons all the time so that they could live on and their generation could continue to grow. So while you look at it as cheating, I'm looking at it as a predisposed disposition to make sure that my legacy keeps it pushing.
That's some intellectual bullshit.
Okay, so we're gonna take a break on that. We're gonna come back and elaborate a little bit. I'm gonna give my comments on this. So we'll be back. We're here at the Pan Social Club here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Check us out. We'll be right back.